We're about to watch Fantastic Four.
Do I look stretchy?
Oh, da, 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 da.
Do I look stretchy?
Gracias por ver La Esquina de Jody. Thank you for watching Jody's Corner.
All right, so listen, guys. I've been very vocal with how I think Fantastic Four are nutty trash. I think they are whack superhero team. I think that their design is whack. It's old. It ain't modern. They didn't come and adapt with the times. They powers is whack. Mr. Fantastic stretches, and that's whack, bro. I've talked about the battle between this and Superman. How Marvel pitted the Fantastic Four against Superman. They're the ones that slated 2 weeks from the release of Superman. So I understand what time it is. And I've made a lot of videos on my channel about how Fantastic Four is trash and they suck, and I think this movie's gonna bomb in the box office, and I don't think it's gonna be good. I'm standing on that, and I still believe that. But the real motherfucker in me is still gonna give you guys an honest review, because if the movie's actually good, I'll say so, and then I'll also be depressed at the same time. Because this movie can't be better than Superman, Sad.
No.
Sad, hold on. If this movie's better than Superman, I'm hurt. Sad, I know you more. I see you got the joint going on. I see what's going on, man. Are you hyped for this movie? What is your prediction of the film, bro?
All right, I was working on this T-shirt that's on T Public right now. It's like a thing. I like the thing. I don't know why I like them. It's funny looking, dorpy looking. I like the whole MF Doom, MF Grimm. Like, I like the hip hop aspect of it all. I painted a picture.
What is MF Doom? You mean like
the rapper?
Oh, okay.
He based himself on Dr. Doom. Yeah, I mean, Fantastic Four shows used to come on in New York in I don't know, 90s in the morning.
So
there's a lot of and that Silver Surfer cartoon, man, I loved it. I didn't see it when it was out, but I seen it on YouTube like 3 years ago. I love Jack Kirby's art.
Yeah.
Fantastic Four, weird looking stuff. They some of the first, so I give leniency. Like, what do you think of? Oh, stretchy power. All right, it's cool, but I want to like this movie. I love Ruth. I love Silver Surfer. I don't necessarily want to see them as one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that
been
part.
A Herald.
Do you feel like
People
this
even hate
has
the
this
powder
movie
blue? People hate the color powder blue. Like, how you gonna fight crime in light blue? Like, people are mad, bro.
But that's the Fantastic Four's color scheme, though.
No, it's black and blue with a little white around the four.
That's the Fantastic Four's color scheme in this movie.
In this movie,
right.
Yeah, man. It feels very Jetsons. I'm a Jack Kirby.
Yes.
Jack Kirby designed this world. I think I'm gonna like the car. I think I'm gonna hate the robot. I've never liked the Fantastic Four movie thus far. They argue with me about the Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah.
I love Jessica Alba, not Sue Storm, man. I don't need a blonde Latina as Sue Storm that's adopted her brother and a black. Oh, come on, man. That was, and I like Michael B. Jordan. That's the weird part. So here we go with Pedro Pascal, who I also like. This could be a problem, but I'm here. I don't think it's hard to beat Superman, to be honest with you.
Whoa! What do you mean by that, bro?
I don't think.
What are your thoughts on Super? Like I know we had the spoiler review, but now that it's been like a week since we did the spoiler review.
I haven't seen it again.
Right.
Have
your grades, your feelings for it dropped since then?
I'm a see it again type of guy, and normally I put double digits on that box office number. I'll go back in the middle of the week. If it's okay, I'll see a matinee. If it's fire, I'll go again. As a matter of fact, I was in the theater. I don't think y'all knew this. After we left the movies together, if y'all watched that review, I was sitting next to J Bap. I left this wallet, Cap. I left this wallet in the movie theater. So I got back in. I had to drive back. That's why I was late to the Airbnb the next day. I had to drive back to Universal, park my car.
That means they turned it in.
Somebody turned it in. Good people in the world, man.
Good people, bro. Good people. Shout out to whoever you are turning that wallet. Y'all saw it.
So I said, give me my seat. I was in seat.
That's fantastic.
I was in seat H16. I remember because we had 13 to 19 or something crazy. We had the whole row. So that worked too. So they was like, oh, it's a screening about to start. I went in the movie theater, got my wallet. My seat was empty. I could have stayed. And I still came back to rather be with the subs than watch Superman again. I could have came back 2 hours later and watched it a second time. I don't know.
So
it says a lot.
You didn't like the movie?
It says a lot. I didn't love the movie.
I didn't either.
I didn't love the movie. I didn't think I could sit through Ma and Paul Kent talking like that, making fun of Kansas City. I don't even rep Kansas City. I've been there.
James made it look like people from Kansas look like dummies, like half-wits. That's crazy.
If we don't get look at Mo Preem over there. If we don't get too many, we're gonna get a ton of jokes.
Oh yeah.
The whole thing is
Marvel.
The game has changed, man. Our Batman Begins, Winter Soldier era is over. So I'm just hoping that I can come in lighthearted with a good attitude, and I'll be happy with a B minus.
He said he's gonna be happy with a B minus, but there's a big difference between what you're gonna be happy with. I'll be happy with a B minus. If this movie could be a B minus, that's like a dub, considering that Fantastic Four suck. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'll take a C. It's 11 o'clock. It's 11:45 on a Thursday night. I'm in the club. I don't have many choices. You understand? 11:45 is almost closing time. If you didn't find somebody by now, it's getting late. So I will take almost anything at this point. You know what I'm saying? As long as it's not hot trash truck juice garbage.
What is Superman? Is Superman a C? What is the grade right now that you would give it?
Superman has shifted. I still stuck. What did I give it? Like a B minus?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
I'll stick to my grade because what I'm understanding, Superman actually shifted my paradigm. Like I'm waving the white flag. Like I give up. What I want is no longer exists.
Oh wow!
If it's a pendulum,
that's bad.
Hopefully the pendulum swings back.
That's
man.
bad. That's
you
bad.
know what I mean?
You're giving up on your own standards because you know that movies can't meet your standards no more.
I can't walk in.
And Superman is the movie that made you do it. That's sad.
Yeah.
That's not good. Rather than wreck it and rant on it and keep it a buck, you might as well. You're just like, you know what? Maybe it's me.
Maybe it's me.
This is a maybe it's me thing right here. This moment right now, and that's
because people are
sad.
sending me flicks with their kids, like
yeah,
you know what I mean, like little boys and little girls, and you know they'll grow up.
That's the James Gunn audience, bro. The James Gunn fans, they're pleased with the very bare minimum.
And I look crazy online because I look at the comments that y'all give.
Exactly.
And it's like, hey man, this was the best one ever.
Exactly.
Best one yet.
You're crazy.
Oh, by the way, this is also the best Marvel movie ever. Except for the last best Marvel movie ever. And the one before that was the best Marvel movie ever.
So do you think that this is
I hear this is the best Marvel movie ever.
Since Endgame. Best Marvel movie since Endgame. So like, man, so final prediction for what you think this movie's gonna be.
Better than Ragnarok, better than Ant-Man.
Better than Ragnarok?
Worse than everything else.
Maybe not.
Maybe
I don't know.
Better than Ant-Man.
Better than Ant-Man?
Maybe Ant-Man.
Ant-Man's a B movie.
Quantum Medium.
Ant-Man's because, but you know what? No stakes. Nobody cared about Ant-Man.
That's true.
Nobody cared about Guardians.
Yeah.
Now
I will say
nobody cares
this:
about Fantastic
if
Four.
this movie happens to have these stakes, these amazing stakes, that clearly the story's about stakes here. You're talking about the end of your civilization, the end of your planet, which is that got to be heavy. Here's a way where like, okay, it could have a lower grade than a typical MCU movie, but still be a better movie, if that makes sense to you. E-Man?
After seeing all these articles, after watching these weak ass trailers, I have a problem with this. I don't think this movie's gonna do good at all. And I say that because after what the actor said, the woman is pushing the issue of, instead of being Sue Storm, she's one to be Malice. She's more focused on being Malice out of anybody. Johnny Storm is not Johnny Storm. He's not, he has a problem with the version of Chris Evans. Like, I like the 2005 Fantastic Four. I thought that was good. I thought they could have did more with that, but they, during that time. However, seeing everything that we're seeing now, I feel like people are overly reaching like hell about this Fantastic Four movie. Oh, it's great. It's this and that. All these shit that people are saying. I think the lies are just completely beyond. They drinking that Kool-Aid and they just completely messed up with it. I don't see this movie doing well at all, bro. I have this movie doing as an F, and if it's not
an F,
yes, I have this movie.
You're
being
predicting
an
an
F.
F.
I'm predicting an F.
Shoot.
If it's not an F, and it's good,
that's crazy.
I'm going by lower D.
Yeah, but you go from 0 to 100. You never have a middle ground. You're like, either you hate it or it was cool.
Yeah.
But it's never like mid.
But if that's how he feels, if he really feels like
He's a light switch on or off type of guy with the movies, man. Either he
I want to see something great, but I don't believe.
So
in
he's
it.
predicting
I
an
don't believe in
F.
it. I don't believe in it.
You're be happy with a B minus. Are you predicting a B minus?
Happy with a C, a middle C.
Hold
Man.
on. Is that where we've come to with the superhero genre, ladies and gentlemen? Where these men who have been reviewing movies for a long time are okay with a C? I'm happy with a C. That's taking anything you can get. That's just like being. That's like being with a chick. That's like being with a chick. You like a slim body, but you get with a big body. And you like, baby, just rub my back. I'm good.
I think some of the people in the movies was like, oh, the seats are nice. I think that's what it is. How cold is the air conditioning?
Shit.
How clean is the theater at this point, man?
That's
Can I
funny.
just sit comfortably?
That's crazy.
But I got a theory. I feel like with all these new the Disney formula, I would have liked to have seen this as give me a 10-week animated series. Test out the theory before you jump all the way in with a big movie. I think we could have made them a little bit better. Test out this, and then you could follow if the animated.
What does that mean?
Works.
Test it out. Are you challenging that people will not like Fantastic Four because they're outdated?
Yes.
No, I think that I don't think they're outdated. But how come they wouldn't put them in a modern day time to have them interact with the other? It's such an intertwined universe. Why put
They're
them
outdated.
50 years in the past?
Put them right where they were relevant and popular.
And where are they now? Are they old? They age normal, or they don't age after the effects?
No, they're regular, but they're gonna at the end of the movie they're gonna do a time and come to our universe.
Cheating. But what my theory?
We already know how this
cartoon-
movie's gonna go. That's the sad thing, based off
What
the
with
trailers.
Dr. Doom and Robert Downey Jr. coming out and all this?
No,
other
there's
stuff?
gonna be no Doom in this movie.
Right.
Director
No
already
after
said it.
credits.
No Doom.
Okay.
That's what he said. And their planet is gonna get blown up by Galactus, and I think Franklin Richards is gonna do something, and they're gonna get portal time.
The baby.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. There's gonna be a lot. So I would say my final predictions coming into this movie, I think it's gonna be a C, mid. That's the best I think this movie could do. Is a C. I think the best it could do is a C, and we'll find out.
But for the fans that love the Fantastic Four,
A plus.
prove us, please.
All 13
I
of
would
y'all.
love to come out of here feeling
Happy.
Shout out to all the 13 Fantastic Four fans.
all for.
Let's go watch this movie, y'all.
Thank you.
Go ahead, dog. Mark that. And then me.
Yes, so you have 3?
Yeah, I got 3. Today.
There you go. You can
Thank you.
red glasses.
Oh, it's 3D?
Yeah.
It is 3D. Oh, this is a 3D movie, y'all. Thank you. I forgot it's 3D.
Oh, you got the 3D one?
It's the only way to get the early show is to get 3D, bro. The best part of waking up, Folgers in your cup. Oh wow, look at that. Score these fantastic souvenirs. Yeah, we'll see. Okay. What's up, bro? Go ahead and get these nachos.
Jalapenos with that?
Yes, sir.
Gotcha.
2 cheeses for this too, please.
Anything else for you?
Yeah, whatever they're getting.
Try jalapenos with yours too?
Yeah. You guys call out later 7?
Would that be it for you today, boss?
No, we gonna get some drinks too. What you want?
Oh no, we got a good bucket.
Thank you.
They got a bucket with them.
We're stretching around it.
Can I see it? Thank you, brother.
They gotta stretch around them buckets.
Let's get a video of the bucket, bro.
Look, stretchy man, wrapping all.
That don't even look like
And you can put the actual popcorn in that bucket too and eat that from that
Pedro
motherfucker.
Pascal.
That don't even look like
Combos,
him.
so you fill it up with popcorn, it comes with a large drink on the side, and they're both refillable too.
How much is that?
$40.
But you get the popcorn and soda.
Yeah, correct, and they're both refillable.
All right, let me get that.
Thanks, man.
Freaking. The popcorn and soda is already like 20 anyway, so 15 or whatever.
And it drops to
In the refill, I'll grab the refill.
Yeah. No, I'll get you your own. You want a bucket? Or you just want a large popcorn?
For real?
unwrap it?
Yeah, let me get 2.
2 of these?
Yeah. One for me, one for him. And then you can refill your own and take it home.
Do we like it or we gonna be mad? Do we like it or we gonna be mad? Both.
Oh yeah, if the movie's trash, I'm throwing it away. You can have mine. Mr. Fantastic. Look at this stretchy food. That look weak. The bucket look kind of tight though, I ain't gonna lie, but the stretchiness is whack.
Root beer, nah. The closest you have to root beer is
If this movie ain't good, bro, I'm gonna take him and his That don't even look like Pedro Pascal. It is him. It don't look like him though. Look at this.
He had a whole goatee.
That don't look like Pedro. That look like John Krasinski. Yeah. That look more like John Krasinski than Pedro. Bruh, what y'all think? Let's get a Pedro check. What do y'all think? Y'all think he look like Pedro? I don't know. He kind of lacking to me. He kind of lacking. I see a little bit, but nah. I don't know. They got the Superman stuff over there. But man, all this stuff is a bummer. At least we got popcorn and nachos. I need a hot dog though, that's for sure. That's tight.
I drew Big Grim. Hold, let me show them.
Hey, let's see the tat. Look at that action right there. He said he drew that and designed. He designed it himself, and it's artist tattoo. It look good.
I drew this. I drew this.
All right.
Wait, no.
I'm about to say like, wait, what did he draw? Oh, there it is.
Oh, that's sick.
There it is. Ta-da. All right, we on. Thanks a lot, bro. Appreciate you.
Those jalapenos in there?
Sure, I'll be on the side. But you
Oh,
get
you
one?
ain't getting one.
All right, let's go.
Oh, we got one more jalapeno.
Fantastic Four
Thank
time.
you.
This is the moment.
You the best, man.
This is what it's all been about, bro. I'll see y'all when we get out the theater. It's the last thing you're gonna see from me is when we're out the theater after we already see the movie. Woo! All right, we just got out of Fantastic Four, and here we are. Just got out the movie. This is gonna be an honest, spoiler-free review from myself, Jody Joe, from E-Man in the back, and from Saddle Ward. E-Man, you go first.
I would say, all right, first I would say I like the visuals as they did with this movie, the old school look. I enjoyed that. It gave me the I Love Lucy type of vibe. However, this movie was not entertaining to me. I was fucking falling asleep back and forth. The only thing that was entertaining is almost at the end. Other than that, this movie it's not good. I didn't enjoy it at all. Like I thought that I was already in not trying to enjoy this movie. I thought I was gonna be proven wrong. No, I wasn't proven wrong. This movie was very irritating. I have more. Even though I had an issue with Superman, I have more better with Superman than seeing this. This movie like is dog shit to me. Yeah, I didn't like it at all.
Dog shit.
I thought that it could have did a lot better. Good score, but yeah.
Yeah, that Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
That
They kept trying to put
that's a theme, though. That's
they
like
kept
a
doing the
theme.
same thing with Superman, back and forth every time in the movie with Superman. You heard the Superman theme back and forth.
Yeah.
But that wasn't giving me enough. That didn't give me enough for me, bro. Like I thought that at least Marvel has been fumbling about with Fantastic Four for so long. I thought at least we're gonna do something different. However, the visuals, like I said, was excellent. The old school look was excellent. I love the Baxter building. I love everything else that would happen. But other than that, garbage.
All right. Oh, you need the spot?
Coming up on it?
Yeah, you need the spot?
Man,
I'll get
I
out.
appreciate you.
All right, I got you, bro.
Thank you, boss.
Yeah.
Appreciate you. Y'all have a blessing.
All right. I want the spot.
Walked over to the carpets.
Hey, man, he needs it, bro.
Begging.
I thought he was too. I ain't gonna even care.
Hey, man, it's hard to get out this thing right here.
Yeah, good lighting.
Man.
Lay like a motherfucker, too. That's what my review is. No, this one right here, my boy. All right, older man needed my spot, so I had to get at which is what we do as heroes. So, Sal Ward, bro, what's your initial thoughts, man? Take it away.
Yo, what's up?
Track on you.
It's alright, man. So we saw it in 3D, so I kept the glasses on for y'all. I wanted to mention that.
You should probably put it in your right hand. Count on your right hand.
Why is that?
Because when it's in your right hand, it catches you better.
Okay.
You left-handed?
Nah, but I had my glasses in my right hand. So yeah, man. We saw it in 3D, and actually, I would recommend you see it in 3D. There was some good moments with the Silver Surfer look and the blurred background. I enjoyed the CGI. Some great looks. Galactus was a little darker than I expected. Kind of strange tint. I didn't get the normal purples and blues that I'm used to. But as far as the look, the timing, great pacing, man. They didn't kill me with over-the-top jokes. I mean, the whole thing is kind of hokey. Like, the look is hokey, but it worked for me. I told you that I don't know who all saw the beginning of this video, but I wanted to walk in with low expectations and just enjoy myself. And things that I thought would bother me, things that have leaked before they came out, didn't bother me as much as I thought they was gonna bother me. I actually really enjoyed Silver Surfer. As a certain part of it, I don't think we needed. There was other cameos of heroes and villains and things like that I didn't necessarily think was necessary, but it was cool to see. I just do not like. I don't like mask on, mask off. Whoever the actor is, if you get cast this thing, I don't need to see a flashback of what you look like before you was turned into the thing. That's on you as an actor to get some other roles, man. Everybody taking off their masks is always a pet peeve for me. I didn't get too much of that, but I did get a little bit of it. I don't know what's going on in Hollywood as far as that goes, man. Story structure and pacing. Let's talk about the first act. First act was perfect, man. Timing wise, feels a little Jetson-ish, but it works. The look, the nostalgia, shot in Fantastic Vision. It felt like Fantastic Vision or whatever you want to call that. Very cool look to all the designs inside the Baxter building. I don't think I got the outside of the Baxter building, but everything was true to Jack Kirby. His vision as far as what the spaceship looked like, what the world looked like. I'm a Jack Kirby fan. I said it earlier, and I didn't realize 8/28 was his birthday, so he probably hid those numbers in all type of Earths and things like that, like little numerology, man. Shout out to Jack Kirby. They even put some respect on his name in the movie. That's not a spoiler. It's just a nice little quote, a nod. At midway through the movie, I had a key question that I wanted to ask Jody and the gang. You know what I'm saying? That's not a gang for you squares out there. Is Marvel with Stan Lee cameos better than the new Marvel without Stan Lee cameos? This is the biggest difference in all the movies. I felt like they should have shot him for 3 weeks when he was 98 or however old he was, and was like, oh, get that one, get this one, get him delivering the boxes.
Marvel with Stan Lee cameos.
The stuff we saw with the Stan Lee cameos in it, where he'd deliver a pizza or like crash a truck or something, were those films better than the films we've gotten since Stan has passed away? Is this
absolutely not?
The
cameos are better than these ones. Yeah, these are not better than the Stan Lee era.
These movies.
The Stan Lee era had way better movies. Yeah, absolutely.
Like Apple without Steve. That was the big thing I noticed. The big difference when watching this movie is like I really do miss.
The quote
Stan.
is, "I'm so fired." Get your quote right, man. If you're gonna quote Stan Lee.
So Lakers without Kobe, Apple without Steve Jobs, and Marvel without Stan Lee. I mean, it's never gonna be the same. And I went in understanding that I miss Stan, and he put in his touch. He could reel in a studio and say, look, this wasn't our vision from day one. This is what we want. This is what this character stands for. And without that, I think we missed something. So yes, is there something missing? Sure, is something missing. Did I come out satisfied? Yes. I felt like this was a good movie for me. It was a good afternoon with the fellas. I enjoyed myself. I enjoyed the script. You know, there are some difficulties we can get into later. But overall, I was feeling, an hour into this, I was feeling good. An hour and 45 minutes, I was feeling good. There was some weird stuff towards Act 3 that threw me way off that I wouldn't have agreed with. But I will say that having seen Superman and having seen Fantastic Four, I think the summer belongs to the four.
That's crazy.
He waiting for me to troll. I just,
I can't believe what I heard.
you just got to.
You said the summer belongs to the four?
I think I could see it again. I got to see them both again and really, really weigh it out. But yeah, I liked Silver Surfer. I liked Galactus. There was way less action in this, though. If you an action guy,
Superman action alone,
Superman action was better
by far.
But this movie was better.
That's how you feel?
I think so. First reaction.
You said, I think so. and that's what movies are today, ladies and gentlemen. It's subjective by how you feel.
It's wishy-washy. They both kind of, nothing is.
They're closer than I thought they would be.
Yeah.
Nothing is Christian Bale. Okay? We're not getting any Christian Bale this summer. If you're looking for that era, pull out your Blu-ray and put that shit in the PlayStation and watch that. You're not getting that anymore. This is what I'm saying. Stan is gone. From what you get, this is good for what we're used to getting.
So you're happy?
I'm satisfied.
Did it exceed your expectations? Did it meet them? Or was it slightly below?
I was expecting way worse. So it
exceeded your expectations.
Yes, but the bar was low.
It
was better than every Thor except the first one.
I agree with that.
And there was no there was some things in there. I'll tell y'all. I can't even say on stream.
All right, man. So, man, bro.
Better than Thor, right?
You said every Thor except the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that. So, this movie surprised me. And it has surprised me with how trash that it is not. This movie's not trash. This movie's it's not trash. This movie is not mid. This movie's not good. This movie is in a space. You could call it a dimension. You could call it a universe. You could call it a pocket universe.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Call it a black hole, a wormhole, an alternate reality, whatever the heck you want to call it. But this film rests somewhere in between great and excellent. I love this movie. I love this movie.
Wow.
Superman's cooked.
Hey, I'm just happy.
This is the best Marvel movie of the year. This is the best superhero movie of the year. This is the best MCU movie since Endgame. This is legitimately the best MCU movie since the Eternals for me. I'm gonna go Eternals.
Damn.
I love this movie. I could break down. I'm gonna give you guys exact reasons why I love this movie. This movie is fantastic. Superman got outdone by the one movie with the wackest team, trashes IP, that doesn't deserve it, got a fourth try to succeed, and on the motherfucking fourth, got it right.
Four is a
My
lucky number
life,
for them.
my life, my channel. What do I do?
Hello, Mr. Sparks.
I gotta change my channel name from Jody's Corner. I gotta switch up my life. I'm going through an early midlife crisis, y'all.
What's going on?
Because we live in a day where all of that was for James Gunn, DC, behind him, backing him, Superman high. Not only is this a better film, this is an actual film. Superman is a clip, cutscene, episodic something. This does the movie and the film better than Superman. And this is a better superhero movie than Superman. This is a better film and better superhero movie than Superman. Oh my God. What am I saying? I have no choice but to say that I felt something watching this movie. I was in my emotions. I was visually pleased. I was moved by the writing and the dialogue. Some of the conversations that were said. Hey, that Lois and Clark Kent 15-minute Superman scene, hey, replace that with the scene between Sue Storm and Pedro when it comes to they baby. We gotta take this on the road.
All right, let's roll. So what I wanted to say was,
Buckle up, dog.
listen, I was
Looking
telling
for a
somebody
ride.
the other day,
Definitely.
Bro.
I was telling somebody the other day that I had problems. I said, if Superman can't control his woman, the rest of us is cooked. You did
say that.
So the funny thing is, here you have another relationship movie. Now, depending on how you run your household, you might agree or disagree with some of the things in this movie as far as a relationship.
What are you going to disagree
goes.
with? I mean, all right. So what's the big thing? The big deal is Sue Storm, girl boss. She said some really incredibly stupid, ignorant stuff
Especially
that
at this
made
time.
her look like a girl boss. Like Reed Richards' balls is in her pocketbook. And let me tell you, Reed Richards' balls are slightly in her pocketbook.
They are in her pocketbook, but
Yeah.
guess what? I am not
Good.
Nobody cares that much about Reed Richards.
Every man doesn't deserve to be an alpha. Every man does not deserve to lead their house. And Reed Richards is the exact type of man that needs to be in the position that he's in. Because Sue Storm is the best character in this movie.
Right. Here's the tiers. Here are the tiers, my personal tiers. It was Sue Storm. No, as far as likability, you got
Sue at the top, by far.
No, I'm gonna go with the villains too. So I'd say Silver Surfer.
You crazy. That's crazy.
I'd say Silver Surfer.
You're putting way too much on her. That's wild.
I
your
like the
bias, your bias for Ozark
For
is
Ruth?
kind of your
Yeah.
Ruth bias is showing.
Anyway, as far as I say Silver Surfer, then you have Sue Storm, then you have
How could you put Silver Surfer over Sue? Sue is everything in this movie. Her dialogue alone. Silver Surfer was in like 15 minutes or less.
but as far as the character goes,
I mean, it's your favorite, but you're saying that she's better?
Silver Surfer's just kind of like this entity sort of thing. I like the visuals, the graphics, the way she moved
Well, let's
on
talk
that
about her.
board.
Is she-
The
really?
way she moved on that surfboard, I
didn't-
thought was cool.
I didn't think that she was really powerful at all. I thought that she was kind of tamed to who Silver Surfer is. I think that if you're a Silver Surfer fan, you're looking at her power set and you're like, if you fall off this board one more time.
But when she was on the board, it looked like a skateboard at some points. It looked like a surfboard. I fell in love with the motion behind surfing through space.
that looked great.
Visually, that just took me someplace I'd never been.
But that is
and she's naked the whole time.
What's her name? The actress's name? Let's just call her Ruth from Ozark. She's beautiful as Silver Surfer more than she is in real life.
Yes, 10 times better.
I was attracted to her silver.
Yes,
me
too.
I liked her body. I liked her little bee sting boobs. I liked her face, the hair. I loved her
Very
eyes.
Sensual.
Her eyes
eyes
killed
were different
it.
levels
She
of
killed
like
it.
gray
She
and
killed
white.
it. She did kill it. She's a favorite of mine. I liked her, but she has issues. She's not perfect. There's a lot of issues with her that I would talk about in the spoiler
With her
review.
character or her in general?
With her character. Not with her, but with her character. She's got issues, bro. And there's some things they used her as a plot device that made the movie come down. They used her in the third act.
And Sue.
I don't think so. I
feel
disagree.
like we could have got a lot more done with a baby on the way. I felt like,
So sticking to Silver Surfer, talking about her.
Okay.
Attracted to her. The blue eyes were beautiful. She kind of blew me away a little bit, but she also pissed me off. But so spoiler review. I'll talk about the things that I did not like, but give her a check mark. Give Silver Surfer a check mark. She's a lot better than I thought that she was going to be.
10 times
Expectations
better.
were down here,
right?
And what we got way up here, even further for me. So, oh my God, I can't believe I'm saying this. This is crazy. Why am I saying it? I can't believe this.
Sucks.
Oh my God. All right, so we like Silver Surfer, check mark on her. But you said the visuals and all that with her flying and going through space. That's dope. But that was the theme of the whole movie.
Right.
The whole movie's visuals were freaking dope.
No. Eyes for James Gunn to be doing all that with Guardians. These visuals were 10 times better.
This is the best sci-fi Marvel MCU movie that's not named Eternals.
In a long time.
Period. No, period. Anything that deals with cosmic, I got Eternals at the top because the Ashram stuff, that shit is peak, and the way it looked, that shit looked better. But this is the second best cosmic-based Marvel movie, and the style of this movie threw himself out of the MCU. It's an actual film quality style. Some of the score complemented the scenes, unlike Superman. When Superman's doing epic things, we're hearing stupid music.
Right.
But they complemented it with the music. So we're seeing Fantastic Four beat Superman on a visual level, on a musical level, and when it comes to characters, we're going to keep cooking on that. The visuals, I think, is a testament to the set design, the cinematographer, the director, the visual effects are... Now, the VFX were not the best, especially regarding the baby. Everything that involved the baby
that was bad.
Looked pretty bad.
That was bad.
The Galactus stuff was well done, but some of the CGI involving their powers, most notably Johnny Storm, was pretty bad.
Johnny Storm could be the worst Torch ever. The good thing about Fantastic
I gotta
Four
look at Michael B. Jordan. I think he might be better.
Nah.
No. I'm talking not talking about acting wise. I'm not talking about acting wise.
You sure his power? Because the way he looks, his power set.
His power.
When he goes flame on.
Did you see Michael B. Jordan's shit is like, it's like a fucking mouth right there, and it look like his eyes. It's just all over the place. It should not be the way it is.
Look at the way he looked in this movie, though. He looked horrible.
It was
that
really,
fire looked unreal and whack.
And his just, I don't want to spoil anything, but
no, don't spoil nothing. But we can say, bro, sad. The Thing and Johnny Storm are The Thing, Johnny Storm, and Reed Richards as heroes suck.
This is a tier level. Reed Richards is super low. After Sue Storm, you may get...
Where do you go? We're not going to go heroes no more. We're going to go a villain or something. You went Silver Surfer. All right, so you're Silver Surfer at the top, then you're Sue?
But my bottom of the barrel, I was juggling between The Thing and Johnny Storm, which is crazy because Human Torch is arguably...
the best.
With the comic books.
The best.
Could go toe-to-toe with Wolverine as far as coolness, cool looking, cool powers, and ability.
Nothing cool about him.
And this guy
was nothing cool about him. He's a beta. He's a cuck. He looks like he has hard candy in his pocket and parks his van outside of elementary school.
And a big part of that is not only his age, not only his look, but bad. His haircut is horrible.
Yes.
He has no style. I think him and Guy Gardner were competing to see who could get the worst haircut for the summer.
I agree. And his
and it's
style,
hard to take him on as cool.
His style is so bad that a unstylish whack motherfucker in the movie commented about how he dressed.
Yep.
And we laughed because he's a joke. So I agree.
His pants were too tight. His style is stylish.
Come on, the 60s had style, baby. Where was the 60s style coming out of him? Nowhere.
He didn't want to be fly. He wanted to be fly like Chris Evans was, bro. He wanted to be the opposite of that.
This is a very different movie review you guys are about to get, guys, because this is a movie that has bad characters or whack characters all up through it, and a couple of characters carry this whole motherfucker.
And somehow they still pulled it off. But there are some big problems, and and different people don't look like the same people in certain scenes. Like
it looks wonky at times.
The thing could have easily ruined this movie. All they had to do was make a sponge suit and let the guy walk around in the same sponge suit. I can use a naked thing in his drawers like the comic book. I don't need cardigan thing. I don't need suit and tie thing. I don't need tuxedo thing. I don't even need space suit thing.
Seeing the Thing in clothes was so weird. And even though the Thing wore clothes in the 2004 version, or 2006 version, they were for special occasions. You see him out there partying, but he's just randomly walking around getting dressed, and he looks so whack, bro. His character design is ugly. I'm sorry, I don't care if it's accurate to the comics. If it's accurate to the comics and it looks bad, change it.
They must have cut scenes. Because there was women in there that never panned out. Nothing ever happened. Like, they tried to hint at certain things, and nothing ever happened with any women that were outside of the Sue Richards and
especially with Johnny Storm. He didn't get no vag. This Johnny Storm got no dates. He got no cooch. He had no scenes where he even interacted with the opposite sex besides one character.
Besides one woman.
There was a certain scene that happened.
And the only reason why he interacted with that, because he had to. And it wasn't for like, hey, baby, what's your name? I'm Johnny Storm. You know, I got it.
Right.
Bro, this is the agenda that Disney is using. Exactly what my main man Anthony Mackie said, to emasculate men. There's an attack on masculinity, and Johnny Storm is the new example of it. Not only Johnny Storm, Pedro Pascal is as well. And I would argue that the Thing is depressed and sad, but he's pretending to be. But he's okay with being whack. Like, the Thing is okay with being whack.
He got dealt a bad deal.
He got dealt a bad deal, but where's the trauma from it? Yeah. He just accepted it. I'm a rock. All right. Time to live like a rock.
No, they just had him walking around looking mopey and doopy. And then when he did have some
I'm
interest.
a mascot. Look at me. Hey.
Where's that conversation with him and Reed about Reese, just saying, hey, I'm gonna make sure that I look out for you.
No, he said that. He said I'm sorry. Reed was like,
yeah, but I'm gonna make sure we change. I'm gonna
that was not really explored. Yeah, that was not explored at all about Reed having guilt for what happened. It was just something that I don't think he blamed Reed for in this movie.
It was one line. I should have been smarter.
Yeah, that's
You're
not
the
enough.
smartest.
That's not it. Yeah. That's not enough. That's not it.
And then he forgave him. Like, it was nothing there as far as, like, it was nothing there as far as us seeing. Let me tell you something. With this movie still being a decent movie, right? A decent movie. With this movie, it could have been great. What I will say, having seen Superman and having seen Fantastic Four, is that Superman gave everybody a chance to shine. And I don't think anybody really had a chance to shine besides Sue Richards. Nobody else power set. Nobody else.
Should they?
Nobody else.
Should they?
These guys didn't deserve to. But in a normal, movie, should they? Yes, they should.
Yeah,
these guys, maybe not. But I think it could have been an A+ movie had they given this one a moment, that one a few moments. These are action heroes, and like I said, the story made sense, which is cool because we need our stories to make sense.
Yes.
But I wouldn't mind side mission or a little bit of action from some of the other people that weren't Johnny Storm, because he's supposed to be the best character, and he was almost he was pretty much the one of the weakest characters.
But Johnny Storm was highlighted in a couple of scenes where he did his thing, but the thing that he did was whack. It was ineffective. Fire means nothing in this. His fire is garbage. His fire is garbage because when he used his fire on things, it had very little minimum effect. And I feel like his fire looked bad. The way he used it was bad. You never got the sense that he was strong.
His CGI was bad too. The choices they made, it wasn't bad CGI. It was artistic choices that the directors made of his look. His look was horrible. The worst out of any Fantastic Four movie.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Michael B got him beat as far as look. It just doesn't work. Though that white t-shirt with the 4 on it was annoying. He had that on way too much. And there's something that they tried to give Johnny. They tried to give him something else instead of a woman. They tried to give him a brain. And let me tell you something right now. Johnny Storm ain't the brain. The brain is Mr. Fantastic. Reed Richards, bro. And
why would they share that?
there's a plot that we didn't like that they used to try to. All right, well, the writer's like, okay, if we're gonna make Johnny a cuck who doesn't get women, we got to give him something else that's redeeming. Let's add brains to his coolness, right? Let's make him cool. This is a very there is an agenda in this movie.
Yes.
There's 100% agenda here.
If we wanted to hate it, we could hate it.
If we wanted to be those geeks and gamers, if we wanted to be like geeks and gamers and just only target the agenda in this movie, we could dog this movie
easily.
But this is a good movie but it also does movie things well. It does superhero things well. You cannot look over that. You have to take that in. And when you take it all in, its agenda, with its good acting, with some good directing, with the visuals, with the moments, bro, you got to get this movie a pass.
It's consistent. It's consistent from start to finish.
The pacing was good. The second act was probably the worst. They were starting to figure things out. It was kind of not feeling it a lot, but they rebounded. When it dipped a little bit, it could have went and sunk. It didn't. It picked itself back up. So, and I agree with you. The first act was almost a masterclass of how to do a Fantastic Four movie and a setup and a story and the pacing. And by the first act, I'm like, I feel like I've been here. I understand what's going on. I like these people. Mm-hmm. I want this to work. I like the Fantastic Four. Wow, they're good. They're awesome. They're important. And they did that within 30 minutes. Within the first 30 minutes of the movie, I was completely ensconced.
And they felt like a family more than heroes, but they almost felt too much like family. But everybody's getting along. It wasn't a true family. You know what I mean?
That's what it was, isn't it?
It was Leave It to Beaver's family.
Yes.
I'm gonna carve the turkey. You carve the turkey.
Yeah.
I'll go get the glasses and set the table.
I'll get the macaroni and cheese.
See you here in 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's the cheesiness of it. Bro, that's who Fantastic Four is. They whack. They're a whack family. That shit don't work today. Now, I appreciate the fact that they're trying to bring family back to America because American families are broken. Right. But bro, that's some cheesy shit that nobody wants to be. The freaking Fast and the Furious are more of a family than these guys. Thanks. These is like posers, and you don't believe it, you don't buy it. It's whack, lame, cheesy. Bro, I don't like this family. But let's get to Sue Storm. Let me tell you, guys, Sue Storm is everything in this movie. Sue Storm, Vanessa Kirby is the actress. She acted the hell out of this. I bought every scene she was in. Her emotional intelligence, the way that she could be vulnerable, angry, vengeful. The way that the writer, was this the freaking WandaVision writer? The way he wrote her trauma, the way he wrote a woman's emotions were like so believable. He said it was like so real, so realistic, bro. And she did nothing as a mother that any mother wouldn't do going through a pregnancy or for their child. This movie is the mother. I sum this movie up with a mother's love for her child and her world. She had a defining moment in this movie. Oh, by the way, she's the leader. Reed Richards is not the leader of nothing. Go upstairs and do math, motherfucker, while I run the world, while I run this ship. And you know what? Good. I'm glad she's the leader.
That's sad.
I don't want to follow him.
This guy could not go par for par with Black Panther. This is not the Reed Richards you are used to if you're looking for your comic book Reed Richards. This is not that guy. Nope. This guy is not bouncing off the Avengers and getting intel back and forth. This guy is a scientist.
The Russos will change him.
This guy is a college professor that married a hot chick somehow.
But let me say this. As Mr. Fantastic, he's whack. As Reed Richards, the scientist, he's a pretty on-point character for me. As a scientist, trying to figure things out, you really felt like he wanted to help, but his brain and his mind, they did a really good job of making me feel like you have our best intentions at heart and you're struggling. You're struggling being a genius and a human at the same time. And it's when you are so genius, you're losing some humanity, and that makes you look bad.
Similar to Doctor Strange, where Doctor Strange does all the variables in his head. Yes. That's kind of what Reed Richards does.
Yes, I gotta say I love that part about him. I love the scientist about Reed. I just don't like the man. I don't like the head of the household that he's not. I don't like the bad father that he seems to be. I don't like the in there, out of their husband that he seems to be. He's not on point with anything that a man is supposed to be on point when it comes to running his household, except science-based things.
Now, there was no trailer trickery in the trailers. Watching the trailers, Johnny says to Reed, if you saw it, that's why this isn't a spoiler, he goes, you're completely out of your depth. And honestly, for the rest of the movie, he was completely out of his depth.
100%, sir.
You know what
100%.
I mean?
Isn't that a problem though for Reed Richards to?
No, because they're from outer space, and
I think
he's
so.
never seen this space stuff, and we would like to have seen the hero, but that wasn't this.
I mean, this was like what? They was like in the 50s and 60s and shit, right?
But E-Man, you can't just be mad because the woman is the leader. There are certain households where the woman is the leader. You know what I mean? And every hero isn't, like Jody said, he's not the alpha guy that you might have expected him to be. This was her. This was her. This was her. Now, if they come back with a sequel and she's still running the show, then
that's a problem.
But in this particular case, the fierceness, the protectiveness, and the courage of a mother is what they zeroed in on. Whether it be a female cat, a dog, an animal, or a human.
I was so impressed by her, bro. I'm a fan of her. Sue Storm is the shit. I think Sue Storm is one of my favorite female characters in the MCU, bro. She's a mother, bro. She's a good mother, too. Freak, man. There were some things that almost made me cry watching that shit, bro. She was nice. A mama's love for their baby, bro, highlighted in this movie, bro, and she sold it. Freak you, Reed Richards. I'm watching this woman go through this shit, and I'm like, bro, y'all whack, homie. She was calling shots. There was a pivotal moment where the world is watching them, right? And she, like, in Wonder Woman fashion, was not about to let the narrative, not about to let an idea get any more life. She didn't consult Reed. She didn't have to, because she was like, this is my child, and I'm going to make sure that you guys know it. And she had a speech that was fantastic.
So it touched you?
It touched me deeply. She said something that I don't want to spoil. I'll tell you the exact quote in my spoiler review. But she said, I'm not willing to. And then she said, I'm also not willing to. And that, powerful, bruh. Because it all made, quotable like a motherfucker. It all made sense, bro. It all made sense in the context of the movie. So there's something that happens. There's some really good sci-fi things that happen in outer space, bro. They really, there's the science interstellar nerd in me does have an issue with that I'll talk about in the spoiler review. It's a spoiler, so I can't talk about that. But that's a problem. But, you know, this is the MCU. They're not trying to get things really scientifically accurate, even though Reed Richards was using a whole lot of science and accuracy. There's one big red flag where it's like, bruh, this is a problem. You went out there and was what? And you what? Nah, bro, that don't work. So there's sci-fi moments in here that really please me, bro. They did things with the direction and the story and the score that I didn't expect to get. I expected it in Superman, but I got it here. I was shocked by that. Very much shocked by that.
But Jody, let me just say this, though. Even you all that haven't seen the movie yet that are watching this spoiler-free review, you already know the Fantastic Four score. You already know what it sounds like because they use it so often.
That's the theme, not the score.
No. Yeah, you already know the theme song based on just based on the commercials and the trailers that we've seen.
Yep.
They use it at the right times in this movie, and that's what feels like a superhero movie. That, you know, for me, that made it feel like these are heroes doing their best to save the day. Now, they're not the best at saving the day by far. Yeah. You know what I mean? And they're very reactionary. It might take time for Sue to say, okay, do this or do that. Like, there was only one time when someone acted without being told to act, which is crazy to me because, you know, kids are involved and innocent people, and like, I gotta tell you, hey Jody, we're on E. Get some more gas. I gotta tell him to get more gas. No, he's gonna see the light and get more gas. So there was a few of those moments in there that really threw me out. But Superman, every time they told a joke or brought the wrong song in, it popped me out of the movie.
Yep.
I was in this movie.
Yes.
Like it or dislike it for the entirety of the film.
Yes.
They didn't even run the credits for a 5. They snuck the credits in. They didn't even care about none of that big title stuff in the beginning. Let's get to the business. And it started off with business montage. This is what he could do. This is what he could do. This is what he did. This is what that one did. You know. And so certain things where people are comparing the thing to Superman scenes and things like that. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. Yeah, they I guess how many other things can superheroes do besides save boats or whatever, but it's not. If you're in an uproar about that, it's not a factor in this movie. You're gonna look right past it because it's a split second. And some things that they put in the trailer with like the little kids and all the firemen and everything like that. Yeah. That's they didn't even use that version in the movie. It's moving so fast.
Right.
They get in and get started.
In a good way though. They don't spend too much time on things that don't matter.
Right. And which is
it was edited really well.
Gotta be. And that's why we were talking so good about the pacing. Yeah. There was one thing, when I saw Johnny Storm, I said, check, that's an L. That's another. I was counting L's for Jody to see how many L's. And another 10 minutes went by without an L. I said, let me just shut up and enjoy the movie because I realized keeping score wasn't that good for my mental when the movie was performing. Right. You know what I mean? It performed.
I do. So yeah, that's great. I agree with that 100%. You're absolutely on point. I think I love this movie more than everyone else here does, and that's okay. But I will say that let's talk about Galactus.
Okay.
Galactus is in the movie. Galactus's CG was excellent. Yeah. Galactus' character design was excellent. Right. His look was excellent. He looked great and all that. Some people are going to be very happy with the Galactus that they got in this movie. But then there's something that might piss some people off about things that happened to Galactus in this movie.
Facts.
There is a couple of disappointments. The very end of the film, I had a huge issue with.
I'm sure. We all did, I think.
I think
that's why E-Man gave it that grade, I'm sure.
Yeah. And I think that people like E-Man, and I think some Fantastic Four fans, and I think some Galactus fans, I think some real deep comic book reading motherfuckers are going to have a problem with this ending. A lot. And they're not wrong to have the issue that they have. But I would counter with this. The meaning behind it makes so much sense. I loved it. I loved the ending that people are going to probably have issues with, bro. And I'm not going to say why, because now you guys will tie things together. Every action taken in this movie by the writing, you believed in it. You believed in it because it's fight or flight. When The Dark Knight Rises about this, how Batman got the pit. How can you get out the pit when you don't fear death? If you don't have the greatest impulse in the sense of wanting to stay alive, you're not going to push yourself to those limits. You're not going to be able to get... But that's the whole point. When you love something dearly, when you fear something dearly, when you're trying to save yourself for survival, the strongest that you ever become is in those fight or flight moments. You're stronger, you're smarter, you're more daring, you're courageous, you're brave and bold. It comes out of you. It's our human instinct, bro. And I understand it, and I tingled watching it. It was freaking epic, and people are gonna hate it.
They will. And let me just say this. Back in the day, there used to be this show with Lou Ferrigno and Bill Bixby called The Hulk, right? Mm-hmm. And in the beginning of this, every now and again, you'll see a newspaper article where it was like a mother, okay, I'll give you Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang, for example. Uh-huh. A little girl got trapped under a car. An old dirty bastard was walking down the street, rest in peace to Old Dirty, and he walked over to pick up the car. The little girl was trapped under the car, and he went to pick up the car, and the car was moving. Then other people helped. Yes. But as legend has it, like Old Dirty lifted the damn car. Now there are some scientists that say there's levels of the brain where you can access power beyond your power. We're only using 30% of our mind. And so when fight or flight kicks in and adrenaline kicks in, average humans like myself can do superhuman things.
We're capable of great things.
When it is a life and death situation, whether it's holding your breath for 10 minutes or whatever. There are situations in here that would really upset me, but I want Hollywood writers to understand this as a Hollywood writer. Every hero does not have to always save the day, and do not sacrifice OP characters for the sake of the W. There's other ways of getting out of it. Some boxing matches come out with a draw. You know what I mean? And you're like, damn, that sucked. Or some votes come out with a win. I don't think some of the choices they made towards the end of the movie, I don't think that was the best choice for the universe. Because I need certain people to come back. I need them to be OP.
And that's an issue. That's an issue.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's the one thing I liked about Endgame. Was that Endgame or Infinity War? Which was first? Infinity War?
Endgame was second.
Infinity War was first.
What was the first one?
Infinity War.
That's the one thing I liked about Infinity War, is that it left it unresolved.
Yeah.
And that's what I think we could have used a little bit more of because it was like, oh, even at the end of Endgame, we're like, that's
like they can't drive, bro. Come on, man. You need that extra help, weirdo?
Dumbass. So I think that, and he threw my thought off, but I'm saying that we're like, damn, you could get another,
you said how Infinity War ended.
10 more movies out of Thanos. Have you not hold him the way you did? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Keep your OPs OP. This is why the Joker's never defeated. Joker's damn near, he's caught sometimes.
Yeah.
But he's still undefeated.
He'll get out.
And I think that
I'll be back.
And I think that that's something that
Magneto, how long do you think this plastic cell can hold me, Charles?
100%.
Yeah, she come be always. I'll be back, homie. This prison of glass. How long do you expect this to hold me?
Once Hulk threw Loki around like a banana peel,
It's a wrap for him.
Loki is no longer a usable villain anymore.
And he wasn't.
I want you to care about your villains like you care about your heroes. And then when you do that and cut most of the jokes, we'll be good.
Once Lex Luthor got ragdolled by Crypto in bitch-made Loki fashion, it's a wrap for Lex. But you're right. The ending, so the ending scene, I loved. I understand how you and other people have issues with it. Another issue of mine is the connection of this to Doomsday is very unstable. It's not solidified. I was let down and disappointed with. Doomsday's the next movie coming out. You're gonna have Spider-Man, but that doesn't matter. Doomsday's and the end scene of Thunderbolts showing the ship coming into the universe
For no reason.
That doesn't work. That's forced. That doesn't even blend into this movie at all. And then the end of this movie doesn't blend in really, in my opinion, at all to Doomsday, even though we know it's gonna do it.
End credits are no longer what they used to be.
The end credit scene is gonna be something that people will be like, is great and awesome, but no, it's not. I think both of them were whack in my opinion. I feel like the first end credit scene should not have happened because it takes away from Doomsday. The second end credit scene was a waste of time.
Facts.
Just like the end credit scenes of Superman.
You can leave.
You should
If you
leave.
got someplace to go,
You should go.
There's nothing to stick around for.
Don't stick around for the end credits. Watch it on YouTube later. It's not worth it. It's really not. Trust me. Sue Storm blew me away, bro. She blew me away. What a great character, man. But girl boss, running the show, all those bad things, you know what I'm saying, that are part of it. But then when I look at the team, I'm like, who else is gonna be top G? Is it a problem though that Reed was given respect as the scientist in this movie?
Yeah.
That's all that the Russos need for Doomsday. Be a scientist. We don't need you to stretch and save nobody. We don't need you to lead shit. Oh, and they said they tried to elude that Reed Richards is gonna lead the Avengers or something like. No, sorry, not buying that. But I don't think that Sue Storm should either. We have other characters, bro, that should be leading. We have a Captain America already. There's a Doctor Strange. Reed will help, I'm sure. But I gotta say I don't really see Reed being important.
He's
like
gonna build their technology for him. That's what he's gonna do.
That's cool. I'm cool with him doing that. But as far as being a leader, he wasn't even a leader in his own movie.
That's a problem.
You can give a movie. You could base a movie on these characters, but a comic book like this would not work.
That's facts. That's facts.
There's things that there's a lot of spoiler talk that I want to talk about, but they did everything that they could to save their planet. The people, how they embraced them as the heroes of the world. I wish that the people of Fantastic Four embraced them more than the people of Metropolis embraced Superman. In freaking Metropolis, they see one video that's unverified and they turned on him.
You stupid.
They turned on him like that. Yeah. And there's scenes in this movie where people are kind of sketchy on the Fantastic Four, but not in a flip like that to the point where it's like, bro, do y'all know who we are?
Yeah, but also Reed wasn't even that smart. Like for me,
he was.
Like they have this code of ethics where heroes can't lie. Why? This is Marvel. This ain't DC. Why can't you just lie and then get caught in the lie? I would have respected that more. Yeah. For him to lie and then switch up and somebody give it away.
It's hard. That's the genius of it. When you're a scientist, you only know the truth. Because 2 + 2 = 4, and he takes that brain into his real life and he can't dismiss it. So when it comes to a question like, am I fat in this dress? Yes.
But
I made this dress big enough for you.
Establish that early on in the show. But I get it. I see where that went. But I will say this, even with the whole city was nice. This wasn't Gotham at all. The whole city was like, good morning. It was Ned Flanders. The whole city was Ned Flanders.
The Jetsons, old school retro.
Don't appreciate that.
I love Lucy.
Yeah.
That's the angry mob.
They had the TV, the public knowing about these men, bro, and there was. You said you wish there was a side mission. There was a side mission, bro, that they did as a team, and that shit was tight, dog.
It was. I missed the side mission.
It was the main. It was a main mission, but it was. So they did somewhere. They did something as a team, and it was in that mission that they did where it's like, dang, I see this team dynamic, bro.
Oh.
Every time that Geeks and Gamers is gonna say that this is a man-hating movie, I would counteract it with, was it realistic? Is this what a woman would do? And the answer is yes, homie. The answer is yes. Don't let them Geeks and Gamers, man, woman hate, this is woke. Don't let that narrative overflow. This is a great movie. It's a great movie because and I don't expect a lot of Geeks and Gamers people to even understand, because Geeks and Gamers caters to incels who don't get vagina. As someone who gets vagina and consistently, I'm gonna tell you this. This is how women act and think. It's on point. You don't want no fake stuff where a woman tries to act like a man or a woman acts unemotional no. A woman's flaws are some of the things that make a woman a woman. You got to show the flaws. You got to show the high points. You got to show the highs and the lows. Take the curves with the straights. And that's the dynamic that Vanessa Kirby brought to Sue Storm. There is one thing that's excessive, but bro, this script is on point.
It is on point.
This is a good script, bro. This script is better than Superman, bro. Yeah. This is better directed than Superman, bro.
If they have the summer, the four fans are gonna be happy. Oh, they won this argument. You know what I mean?
Fantastic Four wins.
What's
Fantastic Four wins?
Man, give me a Marvel villain. Give me that we haven't seen before.
Not a Marvel villain.
A Marvel villain we haven't seen before. Dr. Doom.
No, give me a different one. Smaller. C level. Yeah.
C level?
Yeah.
Oh, we've seen him.
All right, just give me
Scorpion?
All right, cool. Anyway,
we see Scorpion.
He's a Sinister Six, but I would have gone through the League of Villains.
Oh, we've seen him too.
I went through all the villains for Marvel and had some other thing happen somewhere close by
Dr. Voodoo.
in New York. There you go. I would like him to have something because they mentioned different parts of the city.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Hell's Kitchen, Harlem, this, that, and the third. Yeah. Even Diamondback. I'm your brother. Look, any just I would have liked.
I am your brother.
I would have liked
Brother.
Carl.
Brother.
I would have liked to seen something like that happen in a part of New York, in Soho or any part of New York where they had to get something done besides that side mission that you talked about, because it was still just something action wise. When I say a side mission,
There's not that much action here, but the action, who cares? When the action hits, it has meaning. I'd rather have action tied to a script and character development than mindless action for the sake of just having action.
well, I wanted to see what Thing was. I did see what Thing was capable of. You know what I mean?
Thing had nothing. He had nothing. There was nothing. They didn't show his strength.
We didn't even see
Bro.
Reed Richards do a bunch of stuff either, though.
Reed Richards did more than the Thing.
Right.
Bro, it's clobbering time moment is a very big
garbage. That was
letdown.
garbage. That was
A very. What time has it been?
No.
No. What time has it
No.
been? And when he finally says it's clobbering time in that scene from the trailer, when it happens in the film, you're like, bruh.
It was so anticlimactic.
You know what it was like?
Sonic the Hedgehog had better moves.
You know what it reminds me of?
said Sonic the
Remember
Hedgehog.
the Ant-Man trailer where they were on a train and then it showed a back pan and it was just a toy train with...
Yeah. Oh, fuck.
That's exactly what it was.
It was like that.
And you know what? That kind of comedy, that was funny to me. And we laughed so hard, and it wasn't
shit was
even,
so weak.
you know.
So Thing fans, guess what? Thing's trash. You're gonna be
mad.
upset.
That's what
Johnny Storm fans, if you're a beta incel, you're gonna defend him like he's awesome. But the real men know he's whack.
That's not.
Reed Richards is gonna be, 50-50 on him. I like him as Reed. I think he's garbage as Mr. Fantastic. I like him as a scientist. There's some things as Reed that he's trashing with too. So science Reed, good job. Everything else, thumbs down. Pedro Pascal, you're miscast for the role.
Facts.
But he is a good actor. Good actor. See?
Hey, there were certain
He brought good
moments-
acting. Yes,
there
he
were
did.
certain moments that he
Yep.
didn't dial it in.
Yes.
You saw real
Yep.
emotion.
Yes.
And she delivered.
Throughout.
They have
He was a
chemistry.
good actor throughout this movie.
They
I give
have
it to you at
chemistry
the end.
as husband and wife.
At the end,
And
throughout.
he truly cared about her.
Yes.
And both of them had to do something that most actors can't do on command, and they did it on command. So
Yeah, he both ways get shot to the bucket. I liked him, but I
Didn't
don't
love
like
him.
him. Yeah, I liked him, but I don't like him. You know, if you know what I mean. It's like falling in love with Clark Kent and hate Superman.
honestly, I think Ant-Man would have been a better Mr. Fantastic, to be honest with you.
Paul Rudd, yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
agree. Yeah, sure.
Especially now, how he looks now.
Yes, Paul Rudd, he's a good actor.
Fantastic.
Paul Rudd's a good actor, bro. He does a lot of
is.
comedy, but he knows how to act. He brings emotion. He's great. But yeah, and he looks more the part
He
than
looks
Reed
the part.
does. Yeah,
This
so
little bit of white powder in his
Because he's
hair.
white and not Hispanic.
Well, he's thin.
He's Jewish. Paul Rudd, Jewish as a motherfucker. Pedro's, it is. I heard the accent from Pedro a couple times. You can tell he's trying his best to hide it. He did a good, all right job hiding it, but his acting was good. Johnny Storm was miscast as an actor, as a character, poorly written. The same thing exists. Let's not give him a pass because he's a cousin from the Bear. He was whack, bro. That actor, that's a miscasting too, in my opinion.
He's cousin from the Bear.
That's
yes,
him.
That's cousin.
Johnny Storm.
No,
The
Grimm.
Thing.
Ben
Oh,
Grimm.
oh, yeah. He's
Yeah.
dope. He's dope.
Yeah, he's cousin from the Bear, and it's like it didn't matter because you don't see him. He had no effect on the Thing, except you hear his voice. There's some scenes where I'm like, look at his eyes, like look at this fool. He looks so fake and whack especially when he was walking. You just see him in the background walking like a toy.
But they spent a lot of time with his moments with the baby. Like some of those expressions were good during that part, like the interactions.
Bro, in our crew, the Thing is E-Man.
Oh, fuck you.
E-Man's the Thing.
You're built like
The
him more
thing,
than I am.
but the Thing stays home. The Thing takes care of the garbage work. The Thing pushes the stroller. The Thing pushes the basket. The Thing makes the food. Like that. That's what he's a mascot. He's the mascot of the family. And I just really think, for you Thing fans, I'll say this. they did him a disservice by not showing his trauma from being a rock band. Like, they didn't even show the struggles of him being Rocky. Like, I'm full of rock. He just accepted it, bro. Like, embraced it. Like, you could have gave him more with that. Like, dealing with
his anger,
being Rocky. I'm a rock man and I can't get a woman and all that, bro. My thing is from the originals.
He listens to rock and roll.
The originals, he grew a beard. Like, that's some crazy stuff right there,
That
bro.
was one of those things where the studio exec probably had the idea, and that was like fan service. Hey, you know what would be quirky and cool? Let's do that. And it's like, oh, damn. Mr. So-and-so just asked us to make him grow a beard. Like, what the, like that power, like the reason they did it didn't make any sense. And the beard it was just unnecessary.
That was stupid. He had
and
to shave and shit.
It's going to cost them ticket sales too, which is the worst part about them taking that note is like, whoever's idea it was, there are people I know.
Why do so many people keep coming through here?
I think it's the other way.
They lost.
You could come from that side too.
No, but isn't the pharmacy behind us?
That shit don't even work no more.
Yeah, but they don't know. Where it used to be.
She shut down right there, that little thing. Oh, it's crazy anyway.
We trying to just chill, but yeah, the beard was what made no sense and didn't impact the thing at all. So
there's not that many characters in this movie. There's very few, and I feel like we've highlighted a lot of them.
Okay.
So, like,
without spoiling anything,
we didn't spoil nothing, bro. I'm proud of that. So let's go. Let's emails or anything else you want to say. I mean, you pretty much dogged the whole movie. I mean,
nah, bro, y'all summed it up pretty well.
Okay, cool.
I don't have high expectations that y'all do though.
Cool. Sad. What about you, man? Is there any like final thought that you want to give?
Just thank you, for the people that believed in this movie and the folks at Marvel that were defending this movie. I thought Superman was gonna be the top summer blockbuster, and I was super duper surprised.
This movie deserves to make a lot of money. This movie deserves to make $1 billion.
That's a lot.
This movie deserves to make more money than Superman. I don't know.
But if you're gonna if you haven't spent your money yet, you gotta decide.
Oh my God.
I would lean this way. I would lean towards a 4 versus Superman.
Damn.
And how do you win with they got a smaller franchise, more actors, a lesser loved superhero story plotline, and they covered that too. They covered the origin too, and got through that relatively quickly and got us into the business.
How you let the WandaVision writer and the Ant-Man director Cook beat you up, James Gunn? They beat you up
with sweater suits. They had on crocheted pants, y'all.
Bro, they bested you in every single facet except action. The score is better. Characters are better. Script is better. Directing is better. Narrative, flow.
The flying was better than Superman, though. The flying was
that's
amazing.
action. I consider that action.
Yeah.
Action cooking.
No, and jokes.
They're better heroes.
The jokes really hit, and
the jokes weren't that many jokes.
And they weren't.
Superman was jokier, dog. The Superman had more cheesy jokes than Fantastic Four. Why does Superman have more jokes than Fantastic Four? Why is Superman more?
There was like 4 jokes, and we laughed at each one because they were on point with what's going on. It wasn't a joke in the middle of a serious moment.
Why is Superman more of an MCU movie than Fantastic Four? Why? Why is Superman more of an MCU movie than Fantastic Four? Why is Superman more of an MCU movie than Fantastic Four? Why is Superman more of an MCU movie than because the creator of the MCU formula made Superman? Why? Because the creator of the MCU formula, Guardians of the Galaxy 2014, he created it with Guardians. When Feige let James Gunn do Guardians of the Galaxy, that's when the formula existed. Like, oh, Nick, we don't need to make great story. We just need to have cheesy jokes, good action, colorful costumes, explosions. People love that and more jokes.
Get him out of here.
The creator of the MCU formula, James Gunn, went to Superman and made Superman a more MCU movie than Fantastic Four. How? I can't believe I'm saying that.
It's because.
Can I ask you,
It-
is Superman more of an MCU movie than Fantastic Four?
And I'm gonna tell you why. Because we thought that was just the formula for Guardians. We didn't realize that he was creating a recipe for the rest of the movies he's gonna make for the rest of your lives, like the Spike Lee formula or the Wes Anderson formula
Or the Quentin Tarantino formula.
Michael
Guy
Mann.
Ritchie.
Yes. I didn't realize that it was gonna apply to all future movies. We thought, oh, he took
Not even all future movies, but all future MCU movies that other people directed, not even only him. He and
What are you gonna do, man? It's auto-tune.
I'm ready to do grades. Fantastic Four. E-Man, you gave it an F, right? Or D? What were you?
It was gonna be an F, but I give it a D.
All right, tight. Our commentary helped him. Sad. Great.
Pleasantly surprised, man. Come out with a B.
A B. Fantastic Four is has heart, it has a soul, has emotion, and it's a great sci-fi movie. It's a great MCU movie. It's a great superhero movie. It's a well-written movie with a decent script and characters that made me care about them. And the other ones, they suck because they whack. There's things that happened that I loved. There's things that I liked. There's things that I disliked. I love this movie. This is the best movie since Eternals. This movie's better than Ant-Man. Let's look at this. Better than Black Widow. It's better than Shang-Chi. It's better than Quantumania. It's better than Thor: Love and Trash, The Marvels, Wakanda Forever, Deadpool and Wolverine, Guardians 3, Captain America 4. Better than Thunderbolts. Yep, this is the best movie since Eternals. I give this movie an A-. Love this movie. See you guys for the spoiler review.
I'm not mad at that grade, Jody.
Oh,
not mad at it at all.
I want to see it again.
I want to see. I'm down to see it again too.
It's got rewatchability. I want to see this team. I want to see Vanessa
It's not
Kirby.
a classic, and you'll know why I gave it a B. When you see it, you will know exactly why I gave it a B.
Yep, and you'll know exactly why I gave it an A-.
Especially as a father, you'll know how he gave it an A.
Yeah.
Minus.
All right, man. We out. Deuces.